Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, instead of doing a monthly TBR, I want to do a spring TBR. So these are the books that I plan on reading in spring, and the dates for spring are... Alexa, what are the dates for spring? Okay, so spring goes from March 20th till June 20th. And so these are the books I plan on reading in between. I have done summer TBRs before in the past, and they are really fun. And I might do a TBR jar once in a while still from now until then. But for spring and summer, I just love doing these because I tend to read more during the spring and summer, maybe because the weather is nice and I love to read outside. And who knows? I don't know why, but I tend to do that. So let's get into my TBR for spring. So the first book I want to read is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. Her book that she came out with last year just for the summer was a 5-star read for me. And I love her writing because she's able to bring out such strong emotions in these characters, but not make it feel too heavy for a rom-com. Her characters are always so likable and the banter is just so good and funny. And so I am sure this one's going to be another 5-star read for me. We'll see. And the next two books I want to read are Women Code and In the Flow by Elisa Vitti. I want to read these two books because I've just recently come off of birth control and I want to learn how to control my hormones. This author struggled with PCOS when she was young and couldn't really find help anywhere from doctors or anyone else around her. She learned everything she can about it and has developed her own program to help heal herself and heal thousands of women. These books include recipes, workouts, and lots of information to help you heal your hormones. And as you know, I have a daughter, so definitely love to learn as much as I can about the woman's body so that in turn I can teach her, because I know how important this information is. The next book I want to read is Firefly Lane by Kristen Hanna. This book follows two best friends from childhood to adulthood and all of the ups and downs that just happen in life in between. And I've had this book for maybe 3 years now, 2 years maybe. So I'm looking forward to reading another Kristen Hanna book. This would be my second one since I've only read The Nightingale. And the next book I want to read is Stone Blind by Natalie Haynes. I know this book was on my TBR last month and I didn't get to it, so I'm determined to read it this spring. And in this book, she's able to bring empathy and nuance to one of the earliest stories of a woman who was injured by a powerful man, is then blamed, punished, and monstered for the assault. So I think this book is just really important for me to read. And I am going to for sure be reading it this spring. On our mythology train, I also plan on reading Song of Achilles. This is a popular book talk book, and I've had it for a while now. As you know, we're getting through my TBR, one book at a time. I have heard the writing in this book is just so beautiful and that the love story is so impactful, and I am in need of a really good love story to just take over my entire personality, so I'm hoping this one could be it. The next book I want to read is Loud by Drew Afawalo. If you guys know Drew, she's on TikTok, she has a podcast. I love her self-confidence and I love the way she can speak up for herself, and I'm hoping I can learn a thing or two from her in order to accept nothing less than the life that I deserve. This one should be good. And she's hilarious too. So I know this is going to be funny. And the next book I want to read is an anticipated release for me. This book came out last month in March. And this book follows our two main characters, Evelyn and Arden, who are linked together in every life they live. So they're able to remember every one of their past lives, but one ends up always killing the other. So they never live past the age of 18. But in the present life, Evelyn wants to stay alive because her sister needs her and she's determined to save her. So she has to figure out how she can stay alive in this life. And I love books like this that are that have soul ties or that are linked together from past lives. Similar to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, that book was a 5-star for me. I loved it. And I have a feeling that this is going to be another 5-star read for me. We'll see. And the next book I want to read is Twice a Quinceañera by Yamil Mendez. This book follows our main character who is just 1 month away from her wedding day and her 30th birthday when she finds out her fiance cheated on her. But she's already paid for the venue, so she decides to have a doble quinceañera, which, as you know, 15 plus 15, 30. I am really excited to read this because I also turn 30 this year, next month, and I never had a quinceañera either, so I'm hoping I can just live through her and her big party that she has to celebrate her 30th. So this one should be good. And last but not least, the next book I want to read is a book that hasn't come out yet. It comes out later this month. It is Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. And I know there are people who either love her or hate her. She's all over the internet. I am in the category that loves her. Her last book that she came out with, Funny Story, I gave it a 5 stars. It was so good. It was hilarious. And I love books about books. So, and she has 2 other books, Book Lovers and People Will Meet on Vacation, that's about writers writing books. And I believe that this one is going to have a similar context about writers. I don't know if this one's going to top Funny Story for me, but I'm excited to find out. So it should be good. And so those are all the books I plan to read in spring. If you plan to read any of them with me, let me know. Or if you've already read any of these, let me know your reviews and what you thought or your rating of any of these books. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy reading!